lack of education is one of the main issues that developing countries around the world have faced since long ago, especially Mexico. Unfortunately, people often don't give solutions to the problem. However, they prefer to answer a question: who to blame? Contrary to the popular belief that education in Mexico can improve because of the government, it is because of how the government spends the money. In comparison to other countries like Canada, Russia, and also Germany, Mexico invests more money in education. The problem is how this money is invested, because when other countries are investing money on qualified teachers and improving their systems, Mexico is spending money and paying more money to the actual unqualified teachers. A reflect, a reflect of how is Mexico doing in education are the results of the PISA test, where Mexico is ranked on place 55 out of 64, making it one of the worst countries of the OCDE.
Yo me llamo Diana Becerril Limón, tengo 6 años, voy en segundo de primaria.
Mi nombre es Sara Limón Olvera, soy la mamá de Dianita. Ella está cursando el segundo año de primaria en la Escuela Primaria Benito Juárez.
How do you see the school itself? Well, let's just say it's not very good at all. You see, it is needed, for example, a ramp, because one of my daughter's friends has a disability and it is difficult for him to be carried in his tricycle because he doesn't even have a wheelchair, so the stairs are an everyday situation that difficult him to move freely. The bathrooms are also not in a very good state. They have no places for them to play or have lunch, and when there is banner ceremony or something like that, the sun hits on the students directly with no protection on them. Her school is not in very good conditions.
The population of Mexico is about 122 million, but only 7 million can finish their studies, and the other percentage can study because they don't have the resources or the facilities.
How do you feel your daughter's development at school? Well, last year she was really good and had good grades, but I feel that sometimes teachers are not prepared at all, because last year the teacher was exigent and very good. Even my daughter became really responsible and she was exigent to me in things like help me with my homework, I need this for tomorrow, etc. But this year the teacher is not very good. She's lazy, she doesn't get control over the group, and she tends to be very rude to us, the parents. So my daughter is not learning anything. We will now have an interview with the teacher Margarita Enriquez.
Do you think that education has improved during this government?
Difficult to know it, because we need to have the exact percentages. I don't have them, and even if I had them, I would doubt about those percentages. Because at the end of the day, if it gets better in 6 years or it doesn't, it is part of a process of many years, of decades and decades, for us to know if people in Mexico is able to finish their careers, and after they finish their professional career, we need to know what they are working in. If they study a master's degree, if they study another idiom, how it proceeds, etc. I believe that. However, I think that I can say and believe that education hasn't gotten better in 6 years.
According to UNESCO, 61 million of children in primary school weren't enrolled in school in 2010. Of these children, 47% were never expected to enter school. 26% attend school but left, and the remaining 27% are expected to attend school but in the future.
Whose fault is it?
Well, I will use the concept of responsibility. The responsibility, I think, is shared. There's a responsibility in the hands of the authorities, and there's also a responsibility in the hands of the people. Sometimes we tend to be paternalistic in the way that Papa government is the guilty or responsible for something, and we give them that fault or that responsibility. But in this case, we also need to ask what does the society, as a civil society, does in that matter. So I think there are two responsible parts in this topic.
Mexico should be more strict about choosing teachers, taking into account their level of professionalism, and make tests based on their knowledge, because some of them have complained about being tested in some stuff they have no knowledge, and invest in more infrastructure like better classrooms, good places where children can have their recess, practice sports, and auditoriums that both teachers and students can use to do different things, like making events, have meetings with the students' parents, and even celebrate their banner ceremonies without having to do it outside. Where climate can be bad for the students who participated it, those are a few of the solutions we can give to this problem. Which ones do you have?